we're back. Woo! Turn off the BRB. I did it. I did it. Yeah. Simon just ate... Oh, sorry. Go ahead.
I was just going to say, you did better than me on occasion. I've actually managed to be live streaming for about 10 minutes with people shouting in the chat. You haven't done the pre-work back. You can't see anything. We can't hear anything. We haven't put the sound on. You're an idiot. We told you you're an idiot. Yeah, you're mad. You're insane. Do it right, for crying out loud. What sort of prat are you? Or words to that effect.
Well, when I screwed it up, before, like, that one time, I did somehow manage to completely miss when people were saying it. You pointed it out, which was good. Simon ate cashews, everyone. Steal his cashews.
Peppered cashews, very nice.
Oh, here comes the cutscene. Thanks, Shizzy. Yeah, I am getting the hang of it. But it's really... Simon's basically here for backup because he helps me and he's awesome.
That and bad jokes.
It's true. But all jokes are bad, even when they're good. And bad jokes.
Especially mine.
I have no idea why it's so quiet. I'm sorry, everyone. Okay, so yes, as you saw, she recognized the dude who was hanging out there. He had a key to his sister's room. Coming up on the final boss fight sucks, by the way.
Oh, the big clue there was the fact he was a Victorian psychiatrist, and they're all evil.
Were they?
Yeah, apparently, yes.
Yeah, I can't tell because of my hysteria. I need some manual paroxysm. Be helpful. Paroxysm. I always say schism.
Well, don't you worry, dear, about forming these opinions. They're quite dangerous. Tell you what, I'll do them for you. How's that?
Did you ever see the Ellen thing for the Bic for her pens? Like, it was super funny. It was a commercial. It was a mock commercial where she was holding a little girl's hand and she was like, with new Bic for her pens, you can do anything. When you have an idea, you just write it down with your Bic for her pen and then crumple it up and throw it away. You're a woman. You don't need them. And it was really good.
There was a British comedy series, I think it was back in the 90s or perhaps the early nothings, something like that, called It's the Mr. Hell Show. Mr. Hell being the main character. It was a cartoon series, absolutely brilliant, but one of the series in it was the adventures of a Victorian female detective. And yeah, she would work out the very obvious solution to the crime through using her superior female brain, but be totally unable to do anything about it because this was the 1890s, so she'd have to stop to give birth without any doctor's help. The one time she tried to stop the Queen from being assassinated, she went out to the streets and started shouting about it, and her husband got fined for allowing her out without a leash.
That's funny.
Yeah.
Sorry, I'm half distracted, but that's super funny.
I highly recommend it, actually, to be totally honest. It was really good. It's a lot of it's the Mr. Hell Show.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. The Mr. Hell is voiced by Bob Monkhouse, who's a very distinguished British comedian, but did the job perfectly. And it's got lots of running jokes on it, like you just cut to a scene of this little animal out in the open, sort of a mouse or a squirrel just there eating its nuts, and he'd look up to you and say, "Hello, my name's Josh, and I'd like to talk to you about reincarnation." and then get killed horribly. And this just carried on exactly the same way all the way through the series. Yeah, you'd be a baby seal. Hello, my name's Josh, and I'd like to talk to you about reincarnation. And you get clubbed.
It's super funny.
It is really, 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 really tasteless, but absolutely wonderful. If you're hurting, and if you've been hurting a lot recently, means it's going on for a few days, get to the doctors.
Mm-hmm.
Seriously. This is your Uncle Simon talking to you. Get to the doctors.
Yeah. I go to the doctors a lot.
You have your own chair there, don't you?
Pretty much.
Oh.
My doctor always, she jokes with me. We have a really good relationship, and her daughter watches my videos, actually. Oh, fuck me.
Drink.
It's because of the camera. Thanks, camera.
Oh, don't talk to me about the young ones. I was just listening to one of Laura's videos today, on 100 babies.
Mm-hmm.
And she's got one of the kids there. Oh, live stream. Cussing.
Hang on, I'm going to turn up the audio a little bit. Because it's very quiet. Music will be good, but we'll do voice volume up a bit so they can hear. Because it is awfully quiet. If I need to adjust it back, we will.
And if your ears start to melt at this point, not our fault.
My mentor is an abuser and purveyor. I've been complicit with my sister's murderer and the killer of my family as he corrupted my mind. I sought relief from my pain and you turned me away from the truth.
You are almost there. Almost free from what you fear. You could have been cured. You could have forgotten.
Abandon the memory of my family.
They are dead. And you should be too.
You misbegotten abomination. Murderer. You blood-sucking parasite. The damage you've done to children. The abuse.
I provide a service. In the great and awful metropolis, appetites of all sorts must be gratified.
My family. My mind. The infernal train.
The train is your invention, your defense. I merely set its schedule and itinerary. The train is coming with its shiny cars, with comfy seats, wheels of stars. So hush, my little ones, have no fear. The man in the moon is the engineer.
I'll stop that train if it's the last thing I do.
As you wish, it will be.
Well, that was grotesque.
Yep.
Lost.
You see Alpha. Alpha's like, somebody needs a napkin.
It's already there.
No. Yeah, Laura, 100 baby challenge.
Mm-hmm.
New child called Mike. And she's saying Mike the cool dude. And I was thinking, you don't want this to be Mike the cool person out the young ones because he was just scary. How can I describe him? He was supposed to be this consummate lover, but I think the only person he ever managed to chat up was his blow-up doll. He was supposed to be sort of the chancer, the wide boy, but actually at one point he tried to sell a nuclear missile that landed on the house. You don't want to know, trust me. Totally failed. And he basically had his education through blackmail. Wonderful guy.
Of depravity. Children wearing their names around their necks as if they're breeding livestock.
Declaration of their pedigree. You could use one. They're proud to display their provenance.
You brute. They can't remember who they are or where they're from. How many minds are twisted into forgetfulness?
Not enough. Yours would have been a triumph. Still, you're an insane wreck. My work is done.
There we go.
In case anyone's wondering, by the way, the real Alice Liddell married a world-class cricketer and lived a long and happy life.
Good.
Hmm.
Yep, this is the last level.
Well, we're back in blood-spattered and rune-covered, I see.
Yep. Actually, if I'm correct, I think there aren't any enemies on the way. We're going straight to the boss fight.
And the evil force that drives it.
Everything's a nail, is it, Miss Tiphereth?
No. For what I've heard about this boss fight, you guys might want to open a new bottle, just in case.
Now it's a train. Never time for tea. Have your brains on holiday. They're ruined. Now we're all mad here. That's a good excuse for going to hell in a teapot. Getting what your senses.
I think Dark Princess, the scariest thing about Vivian is he was supposed to be a brain surgeon.
Then they call it something else. I'd like to forget. I've tried, but I can't.
You've used and abused, but you will not destroy me.
No, the damage is done. The old Alice and her Wonderland retreat are demolished. You can't even recognize what's happened. You're powerless to change it or move against me. I've made certain of that. Come to receive your punishment, then?
I know I'm guilty of something, but punishment never suits the victims of the crime.
Abuse is a crime, a strong visit on the weak. You're right. Abusers are insufficiently punished for the damage they do. Those who witness abuse without seeking retribution for the harm pay a penalty. Your own pain mitigates your failure to act earlier, but you may not yet have paid enough for witnessing the pain of others.
Artist, yes, I'm gonna. This is what we're streaming tonight because I think if I can plow my way through the boss fight, we can finish. But this boss fight sucks.
You corrupted my memories, but you failed to make me forget.
I could have made you into a tasty bit. Clients out the door waiting for a piece from a raving, delusional beauty with no memory of the past or no sense of the future. But you wouldn't forget. You insisted on holding on to your fantasies. You're mad, like your sister.
Don't speak of her. You didn't know her.
Your sister was a tease, pretended to despise me. She got what she wanted in the end.
My Lizzie, what is this train's destination?
Madness and destruction. You shouldn't ask questions you know the answer to. It's not polite. And that noise wasn't Lizzie talking in her sleep.
Oh, no. Oh, poor Lizzie.
And there are no centaurs in Oxford. Make your survival mean something, or we are all doomed.
Alright, almost there. The game's like, I'm saving. Where's my boss fountain, though?